Hey everybody, today we're talking about something that is very personal to me because it's something that I have a huge problem with. Apologizing. Stop apologizing. I'm John Coplen and you're watching Architecting You, How to Design the Life You Want. For all you fellow apologizers out there, this video is for you. We're not only going to talk about how often you do it, but we're going to talk about why you do it and what you can do to change the behavior. I'm sorry I messed that up. See, even there, diminishing my ability. There are a lot of reasons why we might find ourselves apologizing, but most of us can fit into these three categories. One, we're a people pleaser. We can't help ourselves. We don't want to let anyone down. As a people pleaser, you can't help but to feel bad when someone else is not totally feeling it, when someone else is feeling let down. You feel responsible and therefore you want to apologize. Two, we minimize ourselves. We want to get ourselves into the background. We don't want any attention. Growing up as a little gay kid, I found myself constantly feeling a little different than everyone around me. I can't say that I really knew that I was gay or could point to that in any way. In fact, I didn't really know any gay people or out gay people anywhere in my little hometown. I grew up in a town of 40,000 people in a cornfield. So some of the only gay people that I knew were from television, and I don't know if I could relate to them at all. The point I'm trying to make is I got into the habit of apologizing because I knew something was different about me and I didn't want to stand out. So I would minimize myself. Constantly in every situation, I would apologize for my presence. It does tie itself to self-confidence. It definitely is in there, but it's sort of a little even like in some ways worse than that. It's like saying, I don't want to even be visible. I want to completely disappear. And when you learn that as a child, if you learn that young enough, then you take that into adulthood. And so when you want to disappear, your habit of apologizing comes back out. Three is we want to create a final end to something. By saying I'm sorry, you bring something to conclusion. You learn to use that tool in childhood when you want something to end that you are uncomfortable with. And therefore, when you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation as an adult, you can find yourself saying I'm sorry in that situation to close it out. Here's the big question is how often are we doing it? And this is the part that just might shock you. Take a small notebook with you, something that you can slide in your back pocket. And we're just going to take a simple tally. Now you might need to do this over a slightly longer period of time than we've done before. So let's say we do it for a full work week, Monday through Friday. How many times do you apologize? It's interesting because it's sort of like when you buy a red car and then all of a sudden you notice all the other red cars. You're very quickly going to notice how many times you're saying I'm sorry and how many times you're hearing it. I'm pretty sure after that 5 days, you're gonna find, holy crap, I say I'm sorry a lot. There is a time and a place to apologize. We've all been there. Those apologies that really mean something, that we have to prepare for, that we have to think about, that are really difficult to tell someone that we love, that we've hurt, that's very different from the I'm sorry's that we do out of neurosis, out of artifact of someone that we no longer are. And maybe it is someone that we still are, but we can change that behavior. We can drop that piece of us. How do we do it? I'm going to tell you one really simple trick. The most simple way to change this behavior is just to replace the words. Instead of saying I'm sorry, say thank you. And you will find so many situations in which it's completely applicable. And thank you is a way to keep the door open. Instead of bringing finality to something, you're opening the door to more conversation. See how many times you can switch something from I am negative to gratitude and positivity. Nobody can do this work for you. Nobody. Only you can do this type of work on yourself. So the only way to do this is to get out there and make it happen. I often like to end these episodes with I ams. I ams are very powerful because I believe I am is the most powerful 2 words in the English language. Whatever follows that is something you're directing energetically right at yourself. But today I want you to say 3 things that you're thankful for. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, or feel free to share it on your social media with friends and family that you think would enjoy it.